everybody, what is happening? This is Jimmy G in the place to be, bringing you back a more than meets the eye episode of The Good, the Bad, the Awesome, where we review, unbox, give my first reaction to all things pop culture, mainly Star Wars, Transformers, anime, McFarlane figures, sprinkled in with a bunch of everything else. So when I'm seeing it, you're seeing it, and I'm giving you my opinion, so that way if you want to get it, you can. If you don't, that's fine. So if this is your first time here and you're like, what is this Asian sensation talking about? Please go ahead and like and subscribe so that way you can get notified of any new videos, which we typically post Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So don't forget, we do have our 750 giveaway still going on, and we're almost to that 1,000 mark, which I have some really cool stuff we're gonna give away. But we're here to talk about a Transformer, and not just any Transformer, a TFCON Orlando exclusive Transformer that I was able to pick up by ordering it. I didn't pick it up at TFCON. They sold out at TFCON, so I had to order it. But let's see which female bot that is. So why don't y'all come to my lab and let's find out. And here it is, folks. Slipswarm from MakeToys. This is a TFCON Orlando exclusive from TFSOURCE. Only 300 of these were made. When I went to TFCON Orlando, they had run out of these, and so I had to order it online. I think they're still available online where you can get it. They were selling them at the convention for $159 plus tax, of course, on the website. I think it's still the same, $159 plus tax with free shipping. So take a look at that. This is Slipswarm. It is a female Decepticon using kind of that thrust kind of mold there in these colors. I think it looks gorgeous. The box here, it looks amazing. Now, MakeToys is a third-party company, so they do make third-party kind of tributes to Transformers. So they can't really be called Transformers. They're called Deformation or whatever, Remaster, whatever it is. But here's a picture of the back of it. You can kind of see every way it looks. Really cool how you can pose it. The side, this side, ages 16 and up. But this is what you would consider a masterpiece scale figure. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this out of the box so we can transform it, have fun, and play around with it. So, Slipswarm, get out of your box now! So here it is, out of the box, but still in its package. I just wanted to show you everything. I love how it is all packaged together in this kind of plastic, and you get a lot of stuff. You get a couple extra face molds, you get some null rays, you get these bombs, you get these nose cones. I don't know what that is. There's a stand in the back you can kind of see right there, also with some blast effects. That's awesome. And then, of course, Slipswarm herself is right there. The only thing that this doesn't come with is instructions, so that's going to be a little difficult for me on transformation. So we'll see what we can do and see where we can go with that. But let's go ahead and get this out of the package. So come on, out of the package with you, Slipswarm. We got a date to do. We got to carry on and make some funky music. I don't know what that means, but let's open it up. Here she is, Mrs. America, or Ms. America. I don't know who she is. This is Miss Decepticon 2023 Slipswarm. And it is, again, like that remold of that thrust, a TFCON exclusive. I missed out. Like on TFCON, pro tip for me is I'm going to get the premium because I want to make sure I get this stuff. But I heard that this thing even sold out for early premium members, and so you had to go online. So, which is weird because you want to, if you're going to make it a TFCON exclusive, you're going to probably want to have most of them there. This sold out. The Joker bot sold out. The tape bot sold out. But they made some more of those available online for ages 3 and up, and Toy Dojo made some more of those available. And TFCON, they said, hey, just order TFSOURCE it. Just order this online. I was like, okay. But next time I'm going premium. I'm going to get these things, make them really quick. This is my first actually, I have 2 other MakeToys masterpiece level, the Starscream and I believe the Skywarp, but I haven't taken them out to to review them yet. This is my first Make Toys I've taken out to review, and so far my first impression of it, it's okay. It's pretty good. It's got some pros, it's got some cons about it. Now, what you get in there, you get the flight stand, which is awesome. You also get these blast effects, which fit right underneath there if you want to store those. You get these two big friggin' missiles that you can put those blast effects on, I believe, so they'll just fit right on there. You can kind of put a blast effect on it, and then you get these things. I have no clue what that's for. Maybe it's to go in here, or maybe it's a new nose cone or whatever it may be. I don't know. If you know what this is for, you let me know, because some of y'all may have some of the other molds and things like that. I have no clue. And you get the null rays, the purple null rays. Oh, maybe it's to, there we go. So I can make it smaller. That's what she said. But anyway, there it is. And this blast effect will fit on the null ray as well. That is kind of cool. And then this, I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is a crotch plate, whatever it may be, but it came separate too. And you get two face plates. Now, the faceplate on here, it looks like it has kind of like, maybe it's pink eyes, or yeah, it looks pink. She's got pink eye. She's been farting on her pillows and then sitting on it. Anyway, again, sorry for my junior high humor, but you get this face. You also get a, which is a little bit more stoic, and then you also get a screaming face. And I don't know how those go on or off. We'll see if we can figure that out. But there is Slipswarm herself right here. And like I said, there's some floppiness to it. Like, for instance, this right here is kind of bugs me. It's just real loose, kind of crooked. There's some kind of messiness with the paint job. I do love this right here. Watch this. Yeah, that's cool. It's like a little pinwheel that you can have right there. I think that's really cool. I do love the colors, but the problem is I don't have any instructions on what to do, so I'm going to have to figure this out or watch a video on how to transform it. So you're not going to watch me stumble through transforming it. I'll get it in jet mode for y'all here in just a little bit. But from an articulation standpoint, I mean, the arm does go up like so. You got the bend right there, and then the fingers fing. I love it. All the individual fingers, you got finging in those fingers, and you have different individual joints, so that is friggin' phenomenal. I love fingers that fing and that move. They are great. And then we gotta just put them back like how they should go, so that way she doesn't look weird. There, you're pointing now. Quit pointing. That's rude. She looks double jointed like me. I can kind of do that too as well. I think you got some twist. Do you have twisty in the arm? Right here, maybe. Yeah, you have to make sure that's pulled out all the way, and you have twisty in that arm, so that way you can get some really cool poses. There we go. Oh man, I gotta get this all sorts of pulled out all the way, because it's all just kind of stacked in there, and everything's kind of tight. I'm afraid I might break it. The wings are just kind of a floppy little floppy agape there. The waist, the head, it is on a ball joint, so you can move that around. It is on a ball joint. The waist, you do have waist swivel that you can do. This woo, her underwear moves up and down. That's the thing. Again, that's my frustration with her. She does, I mean, I guess if you call it an ab crunch, it doesn't crunch forward, it just crunches backwards. And then for the legs, you do have all the way kick out like that. It is kind of ratcheted, so you can, I like that the side skirts do go up. And then the knee, you do have about a 90-degree bend. You do also have the ankle tilt on this, and then the feet also kind of a ratchet kind of feel to those feet there. So like I said, she's masterpiece size and scale. Oh, now she's like rock and roll, woo. All right, so but yeah, these right here you can kind of just pop on to the side like so. So if you want to put the friggin' bomb on, you can. It's real tight. Come on, don't say it, y'all. but you can get the null rays in there if you want to. Come on. There we go. Null ray on there. Very cool. If you want, you can have her hold it. You can do whatever you want to, but you can pop this on as well and have the big gun if you want to. Sun's out, guns out. So there we go. Let's see, from a ramen packet scale, let's see here. We got one. This is the official Jimmy G, again, measuring. I am not buying a ruler because I can't eat a ruler. I use ramen because I can eat ramen. So we're at 6, probably 7 or 8 ramen packets high. I've run out of ramen, so we're about 7 or 8 ramen packets high there. So that's where we're at. The stand, if you want to hook her to the stand, the cool thing is right behind here, lift that skirt up, there's a little peg kind of weird thing right there shape, and it's the same shape right there. So you kind of just plug that in right so, and then you can hook her right onto the stand if you want to. But I think there should be more female Decepticons. Now, she's not as curvy and busty as whatever. Well, I don't know why I'm talking about all that stuff. Anyway, this is a really cool bot. I think it is, but it does need some polish. You can tell it doesn't feel as premium as I want it to feel. Like I said, you got, I don't know if I can get that in there so you can see, but you got just some minor paint defects within there. And then this skirt is just kind of weird and funky, and it just feels a little cheap. And it's not cheap. It cost some money. So let's do this. Let's just compare in robot mode to some other robots. So here she is compared to some other robots. I got her with Magic Square's Masterpiece Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime should be taller than her, right? So that looks looks really good. I got a Deluxe G2 Jazz. We got Iron Factory's Cyclonus. I can't pronounce his Japanese name. We got a Core Class Starscream, and then the Voyager Earthrise Starscream right here. So you can kind of see how she measures up to some other bots. So let us do this. Let me move you all out of the way. I don't know why I'm speaking like that. But we will get you all gone. And let's get her transformed. So, through the magic of jump cuts, we will get her... Well, come on, get out of here. Get out of here, Prime. Go back to your home. Go back to your home. So, through the magic of jump cuts, we will get her transformed. Before I do transform her, I forgot, I just went over how she looks. I didn't really give you some close-ups of really looking at her. So you can kind of see there is her eyes. Really, really cool. I do like the face. I think it looks cool. Good old wings. Let's move on down. There's them legs. She's got legs. She knows how to use them. So let's take a look at the side. There's kind of a side profile. And then the back, it's just kind of like everything's kind of hooked. I didn't mess with it. I don't know if this is the way it's supposed to be or what. But this is the back of the legs for her. And so here we go. That's from the top. And we will just kind of go all the ways to the bottom. There she is. Miss America. Miss Decepticon USA 2023. But, yeah, rotisserie. There we go. That is Slipswarm in a nutshell. And this is me in a nutshell. Help. Why? How did I get in this nutshell? All right, now let's transform her now. Okay. A few hours later, we got Slipswarm, aka Slipstream, transformed. And boy, was it a booger bear to get done. Like I said, this is my first Make Toys. And the bad part is when you don't have instructions, you just kind of have to rely on someone else who has instructions. And I looked for Slipswarm specifically, and only one person had it. I think it was Pew Reviews. So I followed most of his, but it's a mold that's been used over and over. So there's probably some older videos I could watch that's much more detailed, because I had some issues. There's a lot of tabbing that has to go on, and some of those tabs are very loose, and some things just don't like to get in. Like I said, from a quality standpoint, it's pretty good. It's okay. So looking at the plane, you can kind of see, actually let me lift my camera a little bit. You can see these wings sag a hair, because those missiles are pretty big. And what I decided to do is I left it with the null rays on here, where you can use the shorter missile if you want to right there, but I like it with the look of the null rays on there. And you still got that spinning, but there it is from the top, the side. You can kind of see from the bottom. Now, what I don't like is this part right here is supposed to tab into the arms. I just could never get it to go. It just would not go for me. It kept popping off. Fingers kept popping off. This is the best kind of configuration I could find to kind of keep the fingers in, so that way we can get these arms kind of in a little bit more. This part right here is that plate that I didn't know what it was. It's a plate to be able to hold the flight stand and kind of make it all kind of come together, so that way it doesn't look so open on the bottom. You get the landing gears here too as well, and of course you got the bombs and the null rays that you can put, and the landing gears do go down if you decide to put those down to have it in flight mode. But yeah, this part right here is the biggest booger bear for me, because it looks like it should just bump up against that and just kind of peg in, but the arms, like, see, I just tried to move those arms in and everything just came untabbed. So I know I'm doing something wrong. So that's the nature of it. I'm doing something wrong. But overall, I mean, I love the jet. I've always loved like the thrust type of mold on here, but yeah, it's just real loosey-goosey when it comes to kind of keeping it all tabbed together, especially if you have these missiles on. Once you take these missiles off, the wings can kind of wing themselves, but with them on, and I'll go ahead and pop them off, the wings kind of stay on a much better with those off versus on. And of course my landing gears downs, and so let me get those landing gears back up. And those fingers like to pop off of it. So landing gear, there we go. And then everything just you gotta kind of pop everything back together. It's just, again, it's just a loosey-goosey kind of mess here a little bit, because it's just a bunch of tabs. But from a lengthwise, when you look at it in my ramen scale, you got about 1, 2, I'd say it's about 3 packs. You know, I don't have enough hands to get that third pack in there, but it's about 3 packs of ramen length on that. And then again, you have the flight stand here that you can kind of put them on, and you'll see them kind of in the spinny and stuff like that at the end of the video, where you can kind of put this flight stand. But my biggest complaint about this flight stand is that it's you gotta get it balanced just right to get it on, and so you kind of, you know, you gotta just get it balanced just good enough to get that on there, and that just sticks right in there, and you gotta just squeeze it on. So let me try that really quickly. Give me just a second. Then we'll go a little, get the camera and go. And so there it is on the flight stand. And you can see my wing just came untabbed again. And you just got to be able to balance things. Balance, Daniel-san. And so, yeah, come on, guys. Come back together. There we go. Gojo's head falls off. Everything just pops out. It's just like mass mayhem, cats and dogs living together. There we go. And so I got it on the flight stand, so you can kind of see it on that flight stand there. So let me bring in some figures that we can kind of compare him to. that are in its alt mode already, if I can keep it all together. So give me just a second and I'll be right back. Okay, we're gonna go handheld here for a moment, but this is where I want to compare it. So I got my Masterpiece Starscream. You can kind of see them side by side, how they look. They're about the same size, and this is a official Hasbro Starscream, and of course that's MakeToys right there. And I do have the Meteor MakeToys Starscream. I just don't have it out of the box yet and haven't reviewed that. I'll be reviewing that later. But there they are side by side. So let me get this lady back into robot mode and give you some of my final thoughts. So let's do it. All right, welcome back. Let's talk a little bit about MakeToys TFCON Exclusive Slipswarm. I almost forgot the name. I was like Slipstream, slip, or slip of the tongue. Slipswarm, that's who it is. And so here she is. Take a good look at her. I love the pink eyes. I would love to have those pink eyes pop a little bit more. So I have a love-hate relationship with this bot. So this is my first MakeToys robot. Pros, I do love the look of it. I love the blue, the purple, the wing, the things that move. The robot look is really, really great. I'm gonna keep her like this with the bombs on the back with the little effects. So that way, if I want to put her on the stand, I think that might be cool because it looks like she's gonna be flying. So I think she looks great. From the paint job, things like that, I love the paint. I love the look of it. The cons is there's a lot of looseness about this thing. The tabs are loose. The wings don't quite hold the weapons. They kind of flip, and then no instructions for me. That kind of hurts a little bit for me because I definitely need the instructions. Some of y'all are brave enough to do it without. Not me. I need the instructions to be able to transform it. The other con is some quality control issues. Like right here, these things. I don't know if you can see those. Those pop out like real easily. Pop out on me. This right here, this skirt, it pops off really, really easy on that too as well. So there, and then of course in here, I don't know if we can get in there. Probably not. Just some quality control issues on it overall. Now I know this is a mold that's been used a lot, so that could be why it's showing its age, that kind of thing. But I know you can get some like stuff to kind of tighten things up, and I know eventually if I keep transforming it and things, I'll figure it out. But I just couldn't get things. It looked a little cattywampus to me. I just couldn't get things pegged in the right place. I love the fact the fingers but those fingers pop off real easily too. So. Like I said, I love it. I love it, but it does have its opportunities. So on a scale of good, bad, awesome, it's not awesome. I don't think it's pretty awesome. I'd say it's very good. It's a very good bot. I like it as an exclusive. If you love chasing down exclusive bots, there's nothing wrong with this. Go to TFSOURCE, you could probably still pick it up for $159 plus tax. So this is my first time I've ever discovered exclusive robots to conventions. I mean, like TFCON, it's not my last one. I'm going to go again and pick up as many exclusive bots. Now, I heard some of the issues with TFCON was TFSOURCE didn't have a lot of these on hand, so they sold out really quickly at the convention, and it was like, oh, go to our website. And I don't know if that was just like, oh, we didn't expect it to sell that quickly, or hey, the good ploy is they'll go to our website and maybe they'll buy more, so that, good marketing scheme there, but I don't know. But Chosen Prime with their marksman, which I'll review later on, had plenty on hand at the convention. There was only 300 of these and it sold out there, but for some reason it's still available on TFSOURCE's website, so it hasn't sold out. So that's there. But yeah, pretty good, I think. And like I said, I'm gonna probably keep her on her stand with these little jet things there. And then the other thing I learned, you know, the hands do rotate. The bombs, they do kind of pop out a little bit too as well, and same with the null rays. So yeah, I mean, I'm happy with her. I'm happy I got her. You know, it's a robot in disguise. You just can't beat that. It's a female. It's a female robot. I get to play with a female robot. And so, hello, my darling. I'm glad you're here. An evil female robot. So that's what's cool about it too as well. But yeah, that's all I got to say about that, in the words of Forrest Gump. So tune in next time when we do talk about something good, bad, or awesome, and kind of give you my opinions and thoughts so that you don't have to open up or unbox it. But in the meantime, y'all remember to stay young, have fun, and be awesome. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye now.